Hi, everybody. Barry Letterman back here again. And this time I want to just talk about discrete mathematics and a little bit about our course. So, first of all, what is the exact area of mathematics known as discrete mathematics? Well, the answer is there is none. There's no such thing as discrete mathematics. There's no field or area or topic of math called discrete mathematics. But discrete means separate. In other words, real numbers, like when you do functions of real valued functions, like in calculus, these are things that are like continuous. If you talk about integers, these are separate little points. So things that are separate, that's all the things in math which have separate things, that goes into our class. Now, there are many, many, many possible topics that could go into discrete mathematics. We're just going to do a small amount of them. It's impossible to do it all in one semester. Well, so we're going to do stuff like numbers, integers, prime numbers, that kind of thing. Stuff with like combinations, which is also discrete things like how many ways can you get a pair of socks, a matching pair of socks if you have 11 yellow socks and 5 green socks or whatever, so on and so forth. In fact, let me just show you. Let me show you in the textbook itself. Here we go. And oops, wrong thing. I'll get to that. I will get to that, but not yet. So here is our first textbook. We're going to be using 2 textbooks, both of which are free and both of which I already put into Canvas for you. And one is called The Theory of Numbers. And this right here in the front, I have all the homework problems that I'm assigning for this. If you notice, we're only going to do chapters 1 and chapter 2. Again, I'd love to do the whole book. There's just so much great stuff, but we only have so much time, for this course. Here we go. So chapter 1 is all about numbers, prime numbers, and stuff like that. Divisors of numbers, greatest common factors, things like that. Chapter 2 is something called the indicator of the integer. This has, well, I guess you'll learn what that is all about. And that's our first textbook, and it has all kinds of cool things, pages and stuff. You can look at all this stuff. Our second textbook that we're going to be using is Applied Discrete Structures. Now, in this textbook, we're just going to be doing chapters 1, 2, and 11. 1, 2, and 11. And chapter 1 is set theory, intersections, unions, subsets, all those different set operations, so forth. Chapter 2 is combinatorics. That's, like I said, how many ways can I arrange 10 books? How many ways can I pick 3, things, whatever, combinatorics, combinations, permutations, that kind of stuff. Chapter 11 is, well, that's called algebraic structures, and that's probably a little bit different than you've seen before. I mean, it's probably new to most of you, but it's really important and a fabulous area. You're gonna love it. It's probably my favorite thing of this whole course is algebraic structures. Anyways, that's basically how this goes down. Now let's look at something I had a second ago. This is Canvas, and the way the course is structured up, the way it's set up, very simple, very straightforward. There are 10 assignments. I want to mention something. Before we go, I just want to go back. I forgot to say something. When it comes to homework in discrete structures, let's see. If you look back here, it has hints, solutions to selected problems. So any problem in the chapters 1, 2, and 11, any problem which has an answer in the back. Not all the problems have answers, but any problem where the answer is in the back, those are the problems I want you to do for homework. Very simple, very straightforward. I'm not actually going to collect the homework. Homework is being assigned, but will not be collected. Your grade. So let's get here. This is where your grade is going to come from. Let's get down to brass tacks. That's what you guys want to know. So there's going to be 10 assignments on Canvas. Each one is 10 points. 10 times 10 is 100. Pow, that's your grade. WT1 means writing with technology assignment. WT2, writing technology assignment. Here's a test. Here's a project. Here's our first project. Here's another test. So on and so forth. It's all straightforward. The dates are all here. If you notice, everything becomes available on January 3rd, except of course the tests. The tests only are available on the days that they're being given. Now the test, I'm going to be leaving the test open for 24 hours on the given day. So if this one is January 7th, it'll be open from 12:01 a.m. January 7th until 11:59 p.m. January 7th. Not that it's going to take you a whole day to do the test, but since this is everyone here is on different schedules, I wanted to leave it open for a big window, so this way you can all fit it into your schedule. But it has to be done that day. You do it it has to be submitted. It has to be completed that day and submitted that day. And you're going to submit it by uploading it to Canvas. Or you're going to upload it right in here. And really, that's the way it works. That's our final is on the 25th. That's when the course ends. Project 2 is due on the 25th. Project 2 is kind of interesting. I want to talk a little bit about it. And Project 2 is the STEM interview. And what you're going to do is you're going to find a STEM person. A STEM person could be someone who is a STEM major, or someone who teaches STEM, or someone who works in STEM, like an engineer or medical person, whatever. And you can ask them a bunch of questions. Like you don't have to ask exactly these questions. You could ask different questions. You could, but this is the idea. You want to know what makes a person tick. Well, of course, you should ask them to identify, who they are and what they do in STEM. Why do you like STEM? Why do you go into STEM? You want, if they're whatever they do, ask them what they do for a living, or ask them what the major is, they should identify who they are and what their relation to STEM is. And knowing what you know now, would you still go into STEM? What are the challenges of STEM? What are the changes you see in STEM? What are the, what advice would you give to somebody who hates STEM? Has to take classes, different stuff like that. If you look at this link here, you'll see some previous videos that students have done. You can either write it up, you can either write it up, or you can, or if you don't want to write it up, you could write it. You could make it as a video. You could just video the interview. Just make a nice video and upload the video. I actually prefer videos. I find them more fun than when they're written. But you get the same. It doesn't matter. It won't affect your grade. Whether you do it as a write-up or you do it as a video, the grade is the same, and it won't hurt you. I just happen to like it when there are videos. They're fun to watch. And that, my friend, is that's Project 2. So I'm just making a point of letting you know about it now, because besides, it involves finding somebody who you can interview. So that's something that may or may not take you some time. And I don't care if it's a friend, a relative, an enemy, a stranger. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as the person is a STEM person. That's all that matters. Well, that's discrete mathematics. That's a little bit about our course, how we're going to run it. Very straightforward, and we will see you guys very soon. Here I am signing off from Hogwarts. It's been loads of fun. Bye.